2:31, Papa, take one.
You've never seen Dracula look like he does in this film. He looks like something out of your worst nightmare, something that's crawled out of the pits of hell, something that is the conjuring of an evil mind.
A lot of Dracula movies are trying to usually tell the whole story of Dracula from the book in some variation. And this is one of few movies that are really focused on just one section. So that gave us an opportunity to go into a very specific version of what he is, like a devil or a demon or something awful. And I found that aspect to be really interesting and a point of view on Dracula that we haven't really seen before.
When you tackle the genre and you try to do something different with it, that's when it becomes really interesting.
Toby! Open the door!
And that's what we're having a go at here.
Dracula takes on many forms in Demeter. Joran Lundstrom, our creature designer, just did an incredible job with Andre as well, just designing these forms. He's pretty damn terrifying.
I remember the first time Brad Fisher, our producer, showed me the picture of Dracula. It actually gives you chills.
We see lots of different iterations of him, which is really, really cool. We see him as a kind of a vulnerable monster initially, and we see him regain his strength by committing these acts of horrible violence.
He's a character who's like an addict. He needs his blood, and the need to regenerate himself in a way is a huge aspect to the movie. When it comes to the visualization of him, I wanted him to feel like an older man. I wanted him to feel like he is fragile, and in that way, make him, in a way, also desperate and dangerous. Javier Botet is an amazing creature performer, absolutely amazing, one of the best in the world.
Then right into him. Two camera.
And he really gives so much life to the character on set.
Javier as Dracula is spectacular. His transformation, both in terms of body and soul, is really unusual and unique.
Hello, everybody. I am Javier Botet. I'm usually working as a monster performance, but I'm an actor. I've been here in the movie working with an amazing team and enjoying and suffering very much.
This movie covers so many aspects of what a makeup artist does. Makeup effects artist is maybe a better term. So there's a lot of prosthetics. We're doing masks, we're doing fake dentures, we're also doing creature suits in foam latex, gloves, legs. And every time I've seen Javier on set in the right light, in the right atmosphere, I'm always surprised how scary he looks.
We are using my body to express all the weakness in the beginning, but then Dracula is becoming stronger.
We had fantastic special effects crew on set that were really creating this blood and working with it and making it splash around. Because of the wounds that Dracula gives is tearing them more apart.
Wow. Hello, brother.
Dracula is not just punctuating the skin and drinking the blood. It's more a desperation in his presence, in the way he attacks both animals and humans. I wanted our Dracula to feel different than the rest of the Draculas I've seen. I want him to be more animalistic in the design of the teeth, not just two fangs, but crooked and kind of nasty-looking teeth. It should be terrifying. It should be a mouth that should scare you, but still able to hide them, so in society, he would just look like an older guy with bad teeth.
It is scarier.
Yeah.
He
I think it's great.
Ugly teeth,
Our Dracula has so many different looks in this movie. I don't know which one's more terrifying. And Javier is so good at doing creepy. He's very good in his physicality.
I have a lot of flexibility, so it allows me to make a lot of weird movement. We found something between human and unnatural, something more elegant.
It's very important to have an actor of his quality to perform these character scenes, because the other actors can then relate to it and it becomes interaction. And even for VFX, it's so helpful to have a real person do it instead of some green screen tennis ball solution.
It's one of the best parts of being able to shoot everything practical. I know it's Javier in there, but he's just so good at creating Dracula. The way he moves, the way he turns his neck, the way he takes his finger and zzz, it was so frightening.
Dino. You.
We need this balance between something otherworldly, but something grounded still in Dracula's voice.
Please, no. Please. No.
I also wanted an aspect of animalistic sounds, like high-pitched screaming. So we had to blend between those voices in a way to try to find those tones.
I kind of avoided seeing Dracula. I wanted to keep it for when it was my turn.
Oh, my Lord.
And I really, genuinely, I really got a fright.
That's fucking scary.
And I got a fright not just in one take, like, but over and over.
Pleasure to kill you.
I never felt safe exploring a Dracula movie, that's for sure. I felt like I was stepping into big, big shoes. We're going to be measured up against some amazing classic movies, from Nosferatu to Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Coppola movie, and many others. And we're trying to be one serious, intense horror movie.